Alright, today is straight up about conversations with God. So yesterday I found out that it's gonna be really difficult to live my life and film at the same time and all of that because I have like my flight to Los Angeles. I'm always with my friends. And I love talking with my friends all the time, but I always want to talk about conscious awareness. I always want to talk about conversations with God, what I think God is. And I've had like a pre-life experience. I've had a mid-life experience, not midlife experience, like I was 20 years old and I'm 24 now. So I had a very deep experience where I was taught what the world was through medicinal ways. And finally, I had like a transcending experience with another friend where we literally transcended and felt what enlightenment felt like. And so whenever I'm reading all of these books, like the book Conversations with God, I actually have some reference point to talk about it from. And so that's what makes it so interesting to me. And that's what I'm trying to do. So as I go on this journey today, I want to just tell you about what I'm thinking. So let's get on to it. Cheers.
Okay, so I started off the day by getting in the truck with my mom, and we're headed to the McCarran Airport. There's her, she's so beautiful. And yeah, we're going to Terminal 1. We're definitely taking Spirit Airline because, $30 flights, can't beat that. Here's me saying goodbye to my mom because I love her. She's the best for taking me. And when I first got into the airport, I was definitely thinking, I have no idea how I'm going to be able to film all this and not look awkward. That was probably the hardest part I had to get over, was just like feeling not awkward. But I met a cute lady and she's like super nice, so it's fine. She made me feel comfortable. And as we pull up to all of the gates, there's obviously a bunch of alcohol and you have the casinos and stuff like that. But I was really just walking around trying to figure out where I'm going to film this next scene because I just felt so awkward. I was like, there are way more people in here than I ever could have thought there was going to be.
Okay, so I'm at the Las Vegas airport. This is my first time filming in public, and it's definitely awkward, but I think what's more awkward would be not being able to create content when I'm flying or trying to get to the place I need to get to. So, let's talk about it. I'm about to go see Blake. I land, and then I go to LAX. From LAX, I'm going to be seeing Blake and Dean. And I'm just really excited to be in LA. And then our friend Jess flies into town too, so that's gonna be super fun. But yeah, honestly, this video is just about me overcoming the fear of just filming in public because it's definitely just really, really awkward. So I'll see you on the plane. Cheers. Okay, so we're finally in Los Angeles and it's time to meet up with Dean and Blake. They're gonna be here in about 30 minutes. But yeah. So as I'm waiting for Dean and Blake to get here, I am thinking about the inner voice inside your head. And some meditation practices talk about transcending the inner voice inside your head, and then others talk about actually listening to it. A lot of people have sometimes reference the inner voice as God, but it's like a whisper. And so I'm listening to the voice inside your head by Bashar, who is basically an alien that's getting transmitted by a guy named Daryl. But some of the things he says actually align with a lot of the experiences that I've had with inner work. So I'm going to dive in a little bit on what is happening inside of our minds and what that inner voice is versus what is like the guide that is actually helping people. Because I've heard that there's this guide inside of us that we all look within and we can find this guide. And I don't know if just the regular inner psyche dialogue is exactly what that is. So that's what I'm diving in on while I'm waiting. So cheers. Okay, so now I'm at Dean's house. I did filming for the whole day, and this was like the most fun part of just like being able to film everything and get it all together. I think as far as mental qualms go, I was definitely pondering around the airport, waiting to find a time to actually like film, and I was like, dude, this is gonna be way weirder than I thought it was gonna be. And even now, like another one was like, okay, my friends are outside at the campfire, but I want to be at the campfire, but I also need to make sure I'm getting stuff done. So it's a learning experience because I'm definitely having to battle the idea that video editing and all this stuff is getting in the way of my friendships, but that's just not true at all. So I just have to do it and keep moving forward and realize it's actually enhancing them. So yeah, go ahead, hit the subscribe button and join for more. And I promise in more of these videos, we're gonna get way closer to talking about the deeper stuff. But in the beginning, it's definitely gonna be me talking about what it's like just sharing the experience. So cheers.